Now, according to Esquire, this Prada and Adidas collab is surprisingly subtle. Is that another way or a polite way of saying that it's trash? Okay, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are talking about the Prada and Adidas collaboration. Now, before I continue, you can follow me on Instagram at Fashion Roadman, and if you want to support the channel financially, then the link to the Patreon is in the description below. Now, I first found out about this Adidas and Prada collab a couple weeks back when Supreme Leaks News on Instagram shared kind of like a mock-up and teased what they thought the collaboration would look like, and it turns out they were right. But originally when I saw the mock-up, I was just like, well, it's just a mock-up. There's no way Prada would collab with Adidas and just slap their logo on an already existing silhouette, but unfortunately that's exactly what happened. Now, what I've seen on social media is a lot of people saying, oh, what did you expect? This was always going to happen. But I kind of expected more. I mean, giving you some examples, I think when you look at brands like Y3, which is a brand that's a collaboration with Adidas and Yohji Yamamoto, every single season they come up with new sneaker silhouettes, like from scratch. That's why they came up with the Kaza Highs, and which Adidas eventually used for the tubular runners. The Kawais, they've come out with like literally new silhouettes every single season. So as far as I'm concerned, it's not a struggle to come up with a new silhouette. If we look at a different brand, Raf Simons and Adidas, when they collabed, that's what birthed the Oswegos, which had never been seen before and was also a new silhouette. I can even go further and say Rick Owens. When Rick Owens designed his collab with Adidas, new silhouettes again, you know, the chunky, the high platform sneakers, I've forgotten what they're called, and then there was like the sock version and stuff like that. Really sick, all new silhouettes. So Yohji Yamamoto, you've got Raf Simons, and you've got Rick Owens, who made amazing collaborations with Adidas. So as far as I'm concerned, Adidas has a really good track record when it comes to collaborating with, you know, high fashion brands or luxury brands. So I expected a lot more from this Prada collab, and to be honest, this is just so disappointing on so many levels. They also made a bag, and they literally just got an Adidas logo and then like put the Prada logo on top, and it looks hideous. It looks so disgusting. It looks so tacky. It's awful. And what was so funny is, like, in statements, Prada and Adidas came out saying, these are made with premium leather materials. Like, that's gonna make the collection amazing, or make the shoes suddenly amazing all of a sudden. Like, that doesn't really change that you slapped a Prada logo on a superstar. Like, what's been even more entertaining is, of course, fashion publications trying to beat around the bush because obviously they don't want to mess up potential collabs with Adidas or Prada. So let's go through some of them. Well, not some, let's go through one. Going through some of them would take too long. So here we are looking at the Esquire one, and it starts with, the new Prada Adidas collaboration is surprisingly subtle. Okay, Prada's spin on the Adidas superstar is super simple, but it does not require being redesigned. It does not require being oh my gosh, what a reach. We can't imagine Miuccia Prada ever gets nervous when you've guided one of the world's most long-lived luxury brands to the pinnacle of creative expression. Something as simple as a trainer collaboration probably doesn't even register on the anxiety scale, unless perhaps it's the superstar. The 50-year-old Adidas silhouette that's become one of the most recognizable shoes on the planet. These publications, they're so skilled. How did this guy, whoever wrote this, props to you, Tom Banham, props to you. How did this guy manage to make a superstar that's basically gone out of trend now still sound amazing? Wow. Anyway, continuing, which is perhaps why for the brand's new collaboration, she's barely touched it. Instead of some gaudy remix, the Prada for Adidas superstar is as white, crisp and clean as overnight snow. Oh my God. Overnight snow, okay. Lessing the luxury construction, Prada's crafted its version in its Italian factories from premium full grain leather do the lifting instead. See what I mean? So they're just trying to focus on it being leather as like consolidation for how trash the sneaker is. I can't believe this guy said Prada for Adidas Superstar is as white, crisp and clean as overnight snow. I can't take it. Okay, let's continue. As the press release puts it, the Superstar is an impeccable style icon which does not require being redesigned, having crossed boundaries and challenged definitions through 5 decades. It's good enough for Run DMC and the Beastie Boys after all, so you don't really need to mess around with it. There are enough touches, however, to make sure that people know you've got something a bit more special on your feet. For one, there's the big Prada and Made in Italy debossed on the outside. No offense to guys who like this shoe, but personally, I don't like wearing shoes that scream Made in Italy by Prada, because that just means that I'm trying to prove to everyone that I have money on wearing Prada type of thing. So I'd rather prefer if that wasn't the case. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, but they said then on the instep their issue number. Ah yes, we forgot to mention, these aren't the kind of Superstars that you can pick up with your groceries. They are limited edition, 1 of 700 and available only from select Prada boutiques or both brands' websites. As well as the kicks, Prada has crafted a new bag, which is a hybrid between the Italian brand's bowling bag and an Adidas gym bag. Also made by Prada from luxury leather. Ooh, luxury leather. Think of it as a bigger, more practical take on the tote that's also too pretty to just store your used football kit inside. You're looking for a new work bag anyway, weren't you? So yeah, Esquire, you know what? Let's clap it up, because the way they made this collab sound amazing. These writers, anyway, that's why these guys go to school and study journalism and stuff. Like, it's a skill. But anyway, yeah, this collab was worse than disappointing. Probably one of the worst collabs of this year. But yeah, comment down below what your thoughts are on this collab. Yeah, it's terrible in my opinion. But yeah, if you're new, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and stay tuned for more videos.